How to be a Stoic. Being a Stoic involves cultivating the ability to control your emotions and reactions to events, and focusing on what you can control rather than what you cannot control. Here are 6 steps you can take to try to cultivate a Stoic mindset. 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a mental state in which you are fully present and aware of your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. It involves paying attention to your experiences in a non-judgmental way, and allowing them to come and go without getting too caught up in them. Practicing mindfulness can help you cultivate a Stoic mindset in several ways. First, it can help you become more aware of your own mental states and the ways in which you react to events. By paying attention to your thoughts and emotions as they arise, you can gain insight into your own patterns of thinking and reacting, and learn to control them more effectively. Second, mindfulness can help you stay focused on the present moment, rather than getting caught up in worries about the past or the future. This can help you let go of the need to control everything and cultivate a sense of acceptance and peace. There are many ways to practice mindfulness, including meditation, yoga, and other mindfulness-based practices. It may take some time and practice to develop mindfulness skills, but with time and dedication, it can become an important part of your daily routine. 2. Reflect on your values and priorities. Reflecting on your values and priorities can help you cultivate a Stoic mindset by helping you focus on what is truly important to you and align your actions with your values. To do this, it can be helpful to take some time to think about what matters most to you in life. This might include things like your relationships, your career, your personal growth, or your contributions to the world. Once you have identified your values, you can then use them as a guide to help you make decisions and prioritize your time and energy. By focusing on what is most important to you, you can stay motivated and avoid getting sidetracked by external events or distractions. It can also be helpful to consider your priorities on a day-to-day basis. For example, if you value your health, you might prioritize activities like exercise and healthy eating. If you value your relationships, you might prioritize spending time with loved ones. By aligning your actions with your values and priorities, you can cultivate a sense of purpose and direction in your life. 3. Cultivate an attitude of acceptance. Cultivating an attitude of acceptance means learning to accept things as they are, rather than trying to control or change them. This can be a challenging mindset to develop, but it is an important part of Stoicism. One way to cultivate an attitude of acceptance is to practice letting go of the need to control everything. This might involve letting go of the need to control the outcomes of events, or the need to control other people's actions and reactions. Instead, focus on what you can control, which is usually your own actions and attitudes. Another way to cultivate an attitude of acceptance is to practice gratitude. By focusing on the things you are thankful for, you can cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for the present moment, rather than dwelling on what is missing or what could be different. It can also be helpful to practice mindfulness and focus on the present moment. By staying present and accepting what is happening in the present, you can cultivate a sense of peace and calm, even in difficult circumstances. It's important to note that cultivating an attitude of acceptance does not mean giving up or accepting negative or harmful situations. Instead, it means finding a way to cope with and accept what is beyond your control, and focusing on what you can do to make positive changes. 4. Practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude means taking time each day to focus on the things you are thankful for. This can be a powerful way to cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for the present moment. There are many ways to practice gratitude, and what works for one person might not work for another. Some ideas for practicing gratitude include keeping a gratitude journal. Write down a few things you are thankful for each day. You might include things like your health, your relationships, or small things that bring you joy. Sharing your gratitude with others. Tell the people in your life what you appreciate about them, or write a thank you note to someone who has made a positive impact on your life. Focusing on the present moment. Take time each day to slow down and appreciate the things around you. Whether it's the beauty of nature, a warm meal, or a moment of connection with someone you love. By making a conscious effort to focus on the things you are thankful for, you can cultivate a positive outlook and a sense of contentment, even in difficult circumstances. 5. Seek wisdom. Seeking wisdom means actively seeking out knowledge and understanding, and applying it to your life. This is an important part of cultivating a Stoic mindset, as the Stoic philosophers placed a great emphasis on the pursuit of wisdom and understanding. There are many ways to seek wisdom, but one of the most effective is to read and study the works of Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. These philosophers wrote extensively on the principles of Stoicism and how to apply them in daily life. In addition to reading the works of Stoic philosophers, you can also seek out other sources of wisdom and guidance. This might include things like attending lectures or workshops, participating in discussion groups or study groups, or seeking out mentors or role models. By actively seeking out wisdom and applying it to your life, you can gain a deeper understanding of Stoicism and how to apply its principles in your daily life. This can help you cultivate a Stoic mindset and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. 6. Focus on what you can control. Focusing on what you can control means directing your attention and energy towards the things that you can influence or change, rather than dwelling on things that are beyond your control. This is a key principle of Stoicism, as it helps you stay focused on what is within your power and avoid getting sidetracked or stressed by external events. To focus on what you can control, it can be helpful to identify the things that are within your control and the things that are not. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can control your attitude towards it. You can't control other people's actions, but you can control your own reactions to them. Once you have identified what is within your control, make a conscious effort to direct your attention and energy towards those things. This might involve setting goals and working towards them, making positive changes in your life, or finding ways to influence the things that matter to you. By focusing on what you can control, you can cultivate a sense of agency and purpose, and reduce stress and anxiety. It's important to remember, however, that this does not mean trying to control everything or taking on more than you can handle. Instead, it means finding a healthy balance and focusing on the things that are most important to you. Overall, by cultivating these practices, you can gain greater control over your emotions and reactions, focus on what is truly important to you, and cultivate a sense of peace and contentment. It may take time and practice to develop a Stoic mindset, but with dedication and effort, it is possible to cultivate this way of being.